In this video, we are going to discuss all about IIM Indore's IPMAT program. Some of the key highlights of IIM Indore's IPMAT program is it is one of the oldest programs in the country offered by an IIM. So it was started in 2011. So this is the first front runner for an IPM program. What is IPM? IPM is Integrated Program in Management. So it offers you someone who has done his higher secondary or +2. Right? They can join an IIM and then do their undergraduation and post-graduation as an integrated 5-year program. So that is what IPM program means, and IIM Indore is the first one to offer. Now there are a slew of IIMs that are offering. I guess even IIM Bodh Gaya, Rohtak, many IIMs offer the IPM program this year. What does the test include? There is a test called IPMAT. IPMAT means Integrated Program in Management Aptitude Test. Right? It includes 2 parts to it. One is math and one is English. The test is about 2 hours and about 400 marks. +4 - 1 is the usual thing. There is also another video that details what is the structure and how to approach and all of that. It should be available somewhere here, so or in the description. Please check that out. No weightage for ACADS. There is some minimum requirement for ACADS. So your 10th standard, 12th standard scores have to be north of an X number. It could be 50, it could be 60. There is some one number there. So definitely check that out. But otherwise, there is no weightage for the admission process. If you have a 98% in your +2, that does not increase or decrease your chances for your IPM application. You can have a modest score and still nail this exam and get into one of the fantastic institutions in the country. So remember that. So 50% is for the test. The remaining 50% is for what they call as a WAT, written ability test, and personal interview. So these are the 2 components that will tell you either are you getting shortlisted and selected or not. So these are the 2 components which includes which determines how do you get into the school. Right? Expected exam date for Indore's IPMAT exam is 14th of June. That is the notification that we have received so far. So this is the information that we have so far. Right? IPMAT syllabus, there are predominantly 2 different sections. Right? The paper is divided into 3 sections where one is your short answers, one is your multiple choice question math, short answers also is math, and then you have your verbal ability. But what do you study is typically only 2 parts. One is quantitative aptitude and then there is verbal ability. Right? Quantitative aptitude also has a small subsection of data interpretation, maybe 1 puzzle, 5 questions or so, but the majority or the marks that you require to go to the next stage is not determined by the data interpretation. So your predominant syllabus is going to be this. You have your algebra, number theory, arithmetic, geometry, modern math, combinatorics. Important distinction from CAT, which is also another exam conducted by IIMs, is that this involves heavy duty, tougher ideas and inequalities, functions, permutation probability. It also has a topic that is called as matrices and indices, which very likely +2 students do study in their coursework for math. But is it mandatory for someone who writes this exam to have taken +1, +2 math? Not really. So if you are someone who says, hey, I did some geography in my +1, +2, or I did commerce accounts and I did not have a math subject at all, I took computer science, or I had business math which was not that tough like your regular +1, +2 math, it is completely alright. You can prepare for this exam and nail this, because about 90% of all of this is taught to you up to your 10th standard. So there is only one topic per se, which is your matrices and indices, which is tested year after year. That is not taught to you pre +1, +2. So remember that. So if you are someone who has not taken your science and math or your proper math in your +1, +2, this exam is still for you. So don't give up hope on that front. Right? Verbal ability. In general, they test a lot on how well you read and how can you understand and comprehend things, and how, if you are looking at what is the syllabus, what are the different types of questions that I should be preparing for this. These are the 4 types of questions. Obviously, goes without saying, reading comprehension occupies the larger chunk, and then you have grammar and vocabulary. So you'll have synonyms, antonym type questions and questions based on grammar, and then you have verbal ability and sentence correction. So sentence correction is again where there is a sentence and then couple of options where some part of the statement is right, wrong, you figure out which one is wrong, which one is right. Right? So this is pretty much the syllabus, what you should prepare for this exam, or what is there on the table. Right? Again, by no definition, this is the 100%, this is only will be asked. There is no distinction per se, because sometimes IIMs can shoot the breeze and then say, hey, I'm going to test you something on calculus. Maybe they can. So far they have not, but they can choose to, is my point. So remember that. IPMAT preparation, it goes into 3 phases. What you call as learn, practice, and then mocks and revise. So you learn a lot. Right? You learn everything from first principles, you learn everything from basics, and then you practice, and then you also revise, because while you are practicing, you realize, hey, I'm not getting this idea right. Maybe this basics is not set in place. Right? And then you practice loads of questions so that you get that what you call as automaticity. Google for it, or we will also post a link in the description. There is a wonderful article on automaticity. Right? Learn what that is about. Right? So to get there, you have to practice, let's say, 50, 100 linear equations, 50 quadratic equations, loads of functions questions, loads of permutation probability. So different types of questions. Many questions you solve, the idea also gets embedded inside your head, so that you see a question, you are not worried about what is the starting step. You are always worried about, okay, this is the idea. The moment I crack the idea, then I am through. Right? So the practice and revision of the topic that you have learned is very vital, and then comes mocks. So right now, if you are thinking about IPMAT, you start with learning and practice simultaneously. You learn a topic and then you practice a topic, but with time you should start taking mocks as well. So remember that these form the 3 different key ideas based on which how you can prepare really well and nail this exam. All that being said and done, what is this course? What do they have to offer? What am I getting into? Right? You get a 3-year BA, which is Foundations of Management, and then you get an MBA. The last 2 years is going to be alongside your PGDM or MBA students of IIM Indore. So there is no distinction per se between IPM students and IIM Indore's MBA students in the 4th and 5th year of your coursework. So practically you do whatever the MBA students do or their coursework. But the first 3 years has a very huge bias towards philosophy, psychology, sociology, economics, accounts as well, I guess. Some amount of statistics as well goes into it. And then there are a bunch of languages also you got to learn. So, and they also make sure they teach you the foundations of management, basic business ideas they teach you across the 3 years. So both of these degrees are offered by IIM Indore. Previously the UG degree was used to be offered by IGNO, Indira Gandhi National Open University, and then IIM offered the PGDM type thing. But now due to the bill that was passed in the parliament, IIMs can confer a degree. IIMs have the right to confer a degree. So they are offering their BA and their MBA to anyone who joins this 5-year course. What about 2IIM? If you are very keen on preparing for this, you should think about 2IIM. Definitely sign up now at ipm.2iim.com. Head out there, sign up as a trial user and see what we have to offer. We have a lot to offer if you're very serious about IPMAT preparation. Right? Some important key ideas are going to be discussed here. One is what you might call as the video library or the course backbone. We offer a phenomenal course that is taken years to put together in a modularized, structured format. So that is available to you. And faculty are IIT IIM grads who have taken either this or the adjacent CAT exam and has nailed it multiple times over, whose bread and butter is doing this. It is not some random faculty coming in and teaching you some class. It is people who have spent years together agonizing about every small detail that goes into the course. The third point is doubt resolution. We thereabouts of offer 24/7 doubt resolution. We add you to part of a WhatsApp group. We are reachable across platforms, Facebook, WhatsApp, YouTube community, many different formats you can reach out to us, or even email. We will get back to you. Obviously, we will prioritize which doubts gets solved and all of that. But all that being said and done, 24/7 doubt resolution is absolutely available. And then you have your test analytics. This is a fantastic thing that 2IIM has to offer. So you have your drill level or basic level tests, and then your exam level or CAT level or IPMAT level tests. The more number of tests you take, the analytics screams out information. It says, hey, this seems to be your strong suit. This seems to be an opportunity, which means you're strong at it, but maybe you're making silly mistakes, or this is your weakness. So your entire SWOT analysis is present on topic by topic, telling you which topic you should spend more time on, which topic you should spend a decent amount of time, and lesser some topic that you are really good with. It gives you very clear, actionable insights based on your test taking performance, which is not something everybody has to offer. So you should check that out. Couple of tests on the testing part is also available for free, so you should check that out. And then mock tests, we do offer mock tests for IIM Indore and IIM Rotex IPMAT exams. So a bunch of mock tests available for you to take before you face the actual exam. Mock tests are of very good use, because unless you know how long is the paper and if sat through a simulated environment for a while, you're not going to face the exam, or you're not going to be exam ready. So definitely take a bunch of mock tests. The last part that I wanted to cover is PIWAT. So WAT is written ability test and PI is personal interview. We also offer we also take care of your personal interview and WAT training completely if you sign up for our course. Do check out loads of videos available on YouTube, available in the description as playlists as ever. Lots of content available for you to check out without paying a dime. So please check out ipm.2im.com. Best wishes for your IPMAT preparation.